Are we live? I think we're live. I really do think that we are live. Let's just wait a couple more minutes. We have a lot of time ahead of us. We have a lot of time ahead of us. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Hello, my friends, and welcome to this very stream. We are doing a pre-match build-up for the game of the season. Well, it's not the game of the season, really, but it's always important and it's always nice to have the chance to beat Merda. And tonight we are, well, basically building up to the game tonight against Merda. It's Inter against Juventus, or as like we'd like to call him on this very channel, it is Merda. Why? If you don't know why, look it up. But in any case, welcome to my stream. Smash a like on this video and say hi in the chat, because we are right now live. And we are previewing Derby d'Italia. Why is it Derby d'Italia? Well, it's because previously those two teams were the only teams who were not eliminated or relegated to the Serie B. However, now everything has changed because, well, Calciopoli, so it got us relegated to the Serie B, but it still stands, the name of this game still stands as, well, Derby dell'Italia. And Ali is in the chat. Nice to see you, Ali. We're starting off slow, I see, but we are here. 1.5 hours until the kickoff. So we'll be doing a lot of stuff during this stream. We'll be doing the predictions, of course. We'll be doing the lineups. Once they are up, they should be up and running in about a half hour or so. But before that, we have to talk about the whole thing. We have to talk. We can talk about whatever that we need to discuss before the game. But what we also need to focus on is, of course, how they are going to line up, how we are going to line up, of course, and how we should line up and how they should line up towards us. But really, I don't even want to care about how they need to line up against us. It doesn't matter, because we are Juve fans. We are Juve throughout. So tonight we will be facing an Inter side who are, well, it is strange that they are actually ahead of us on the table, because that hasn't happened in quite some time, I might add. But there we go. We are actually in fourth spot as we speak. No, actually in fifth, because Napoli destroyed Fiorentina 6-0 today, the lunch game. And it just goes to show how poor Viola are, and it isn't even more frustrating how we are actually managed to lose against that side. They are, well, they are in 14th spot, but still, why did we lose 3-0 against Fiorentina, but then Napoli thrashed them 6-0? So this is why they are up on the fourth spot. Of course, one more game to play than we do, because we have a game tonight, and of course we need to sort out a small matter of that postponed game between us and Crapoli. Chris is there. Nice to see you, Chris. Also Marco. All right, boys, let's get to this. And now we are watching Atalanta play against Genoa. It is 0-0, and well, at least for now, yes, it is still. I'm watching the game as well. But so we have Atalanta on 6, and we have Juve on the 5th place with 33 points, and Merda is 37 points and second on the table in the standings of the Serie A. But what we do know right now is that I heard, I don't know if it's confirmed, I think it's confirmed, that both Hakan Çalhanoğlu and Theo Hernandez from Milan are tested positive to COVID virus, as well as Fabian Ruiz from Napoli. So this season, my friends, is so unpredictable. Anything can happen. And now it looks like Mario Mandzukic will be joining Milan on a loan deal, or, well, basically it's not a loan deal, but it's only a small contract of 6 months or 18 months or whatever. But I see that people are a little bit nervous, a little bit anxious, a little bit disappointed with Mario Mandzukic for joining Milan, and not us. But bear in mind that we froze this guy out. We didn't want anything to do with the guy because of the salaries and because he didn't fit the system of Sarri, which pisses me off because, well, he obviously did, and we lacked that kind of player. But he was down in the freezer, and then finally he left and played a couple of months in the Middle East, and then released from his contract, and now he is basically on a free transfer going to Milan without any pay. And it's basically a free transfer without any huge transfer fee going the other way because he's on free transfer. But it is sad, I gotta say. It is a bit. I mean, Mandzukic is one of my favorite players for Juve recently, but I'll say this though. Will he be as good for Milan as he has been for us? No, I don't think so. And will he help them mentally? He might do so, yes. But will he do any damage to other teams? I'm not sure. Once Zlatan is coming back, I don't think Mandzukic will be playing that much. And of course, when Zlatan must be subbed off, Mandzukic will be the one to substitute on the pitch. He was a warrior, says Chris, but he's kind of a mercenary too. Can blame this move to Milan. Well, it's a bit harsh, but because I feel bad for what happened with Mario during our relationship, so to speak. Because this guy is. I mean, we all loved him while he played for us. He was on top of his play and of his performances. But what is important to note that he hasn't been playing proper football for almost a year or even more than that. So how good of a shape he is in, and he will take some time before he gets into shape if they're going to play him consistently. Even I don't think so. And also the fact is that we haven't actually been looking for the guy. Looking out for him, and wasn't even linked with him. There were some stupid rumors out there regarding the link, but nothing really concrete. And there we go. We just basically let him go to AC Milan, so to speak. But there must be a reason why we're not looking at him. And is it because we have burned some bridges? Is it because we have just think that he's not good enough? He's not our future. Maybe, but in any case, whatever you do during this transfer market is not for the future because we don't have money to buy something for the future. We are basically broke. So if we are going to do something, it's going to be a loan or a very, very cheap purchase. So this is why probably an older striker who can do the job straight from the bat can do it for us at least this season. And then we'll see during the off season what happens. Maybe we'll get restructured the whole thing. And bear in mind, Dybala will be out until the end of January, but we have also Kulusevski, who played well, a bit inconsistently, but he played well against Genoa in the midweek. And of course, we have Morata and of course Cristiano, but we need a different type of player up front who is a big, strong lad. Which is why I think Mario Mandzukic could fit the bill, but Juve decides, and they didn't go for the guy. And let's see if that backfires. Daniel's in the chat. How nice to see you, Daniel. Long time no see. Let Mandzukic drain the rival. He won't steal Scudetto from us, that's for sure. Well, it's a bit early to say. Right now we have bigger fish to fry. Well, rather different fish to fry, which is Merda. And if we do lose to Merda, are we out of the Scudetto race? No, I don't think so. I don't think we're out of the Scudetto race, but it will be tougher because we still are 7 points behind the league leaders. And it doesn't change tonight, because if Merda win, they will be 7 points ahead of us. It will basically mean that if Milan win their game, they will be then 10 points, which is annoying. But I don't feel that Milan are going to crumble sooner or later, I believe. So this is why I'm more focused on Merda, to be honest. If we win tonight, my friends, if we win, anything can happen. Anything can happen. I think still we are too inconsistent. We are too freaking inconsistent in terms of our performance. We can take a look at our form, and it's not good. I mean, wow, that's very actually very interesting. Last six matches, my friend. Hi, Gotnaldo. Nice to see you, my man. Hope you're well or better. Let me just grab my food for a second. I'll be doing this one for the whole evening, my friend. So I need some food. Nom, 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 nom. But what I'm saying is, if I'm looking at the form table overall, last six matches we are actually second. That's strange. So in the first place is of course Atalanta. They have 4 wins, 2 draws, and right now they are playing against Genoa, which is, I believe, stop with the replays. There we go, 0-0, and Pandev is coming on. All right, and then we're actually us on the second spot. So we have one loss, 1 draw, and 4 victories. The 1 draw, 1 loss being that disaster against Fiorentina. So we have the form on our side, which means that basically we have 3 straight victories. It is against, first of all, it is against Udinese, and then against Milan, and then also, of course, against Sassuolo. And I mean, this is interesting. This is interesting that we're actually that high up of the form table. It's surprising. And then we have Merda actually on the same. However, they have a different build-up to this game because they have 4 straight victories before they lost to Sampdoria, and they drew away to Roma. So while we have 3 last 3 games we won. So it is a different approach. However, this is Derby d'Italia, my friends. This is Derby d'Italia. Everything can change. And it doesn't matter what happened with you last game. It's like Roma against Lazio. You can play a whole season crap, but that one game you show up. And you know what? In recent years, Juve showed up for this game. Juve lost once. I said it in my preview. I hope you watched that one. If not, please have a look before you start watching this the game. But I said that in 2016, in September, this was the last time we lost against Merda. This is maybe jinxing it, my friends, but the stats are on our side if we ever bother the stats, if we ever look at the stats. But this year, of course, is different because Merda are actually a good side, and Lukaku is a dangerous player. Lautaro Martinez, we'll get to all that. But you know what? Something is inconsistent about us as well. We haven't been that solid this season. So this is why I get what Daniel is saying. He's saying that we actually already lost the Scudetto. I wouldn't go that far, but I get the point. I get why you're saying this, because it is very inconsistent and we don't see the build, the foundation. The foundation we build, and then we just break it down, and we'll build again, and we'll break it down. Now, however, we have 3 straight wins and a scrappy win in the Coppa against Genoa, but it's still a win. Still, we are progressing to the next round. So this may be a foundation, but are we comfortable with this? No, absolutely not, because we love to concede goals, and we love to concede them at the most moronic period of the game. And then basically once we concede, we get even more frustrated and flustered and insecure. And then the confidence is slowly degrading. So this is why this is an open game, I think. This is an open game. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. It's still 0-0 between Atalanta and Genoa. Surprisingly enough, Sassuolo were almost on the way to losing their game against Parma, but they drew after the late penalty from Filip Djuritic. Still waiting for the lineups. Of course, they will be coming in 15 minutes or so, and it's very interesting who will start, my friends. But before we're going through who we think is going to start, is Norway really that expensive, says Buckback. Hi, Buckback. Always a pleasure. Well, it depends where you are from, but it is quite expensive for you who are coming into Norway. For us, when we travel, we feast. We feast good. We eat good. Well, except from it's like Dubai or something. That's crazy anyway. But yes, it is very, very expensive in Norway. I get that a lot from tourists and people I talk to. But also the salary level is also higher to compensate for those huge costs. So there we go. Ciao, Aman. Nice to see you, my friend. Aman the legend. Lovely, lovely. At least we have a winning momentum going on. Yes, I agree. But this is a one-off game for us. If we do win, this will mean so much for me, for all Juventini around the world. If we do lose, we will be frustrated, but still, this is far from over. Far from over. It just gets more difficult. And why? Let me tell you why. Because we screwed up. We screwed up big this season already. And this is why my friend Daniel further up is saying that this is already lost. I get why. That's because, well, look at this. I mean, away to Roma, 2-2. Well, Merda did the same thing, so that's fine. But then we have the game against Verona at home. A 1-1 draw, frustrating. A 1-1 draw against Crotone, frustrating. A stupid red card to Chiesa, if you do remember that one. Hi, Joshua. Nice to see you, my friend. How are you doing? You ready for tonight, Joshua? I really hope you are. I really hope you are. So, Crotone away was a disaster. Verona home was a disaster. And then Spezia game was also actually a disaster up until Cristiano came on the pitch, and then we started scoring like crazy. But it was not an impressive performance by any means. And then we have Lazio away, of course. We had it in the bag, but then we conceded right at the end. You can blame whoever you want to blame. But the fact is, it was a collective meltdown, unfortunately. And then, of course, Benevento away. And Atalanta at home, even though Atalanta are a good side. So they'll get some slack for that, for sure. Because Atalanta are a good team. And if you draw at home against Atalanta, while we were playing quite crappy as well. We were even lucky to draw. So I get that. But away to Lazio, we should win this one. And then we have, well, of course, at home to Verona and away to Crotone. Away to Benevento, even those games you should win, and if you win those games, you can afford to draw against Merda tonight. You can afford to even lose this game. But since we screwed it up so big early on in the season, we need to win. We need to win tonight, and well. We are facing Bologna next game at home, which will be a lunch game, which pisses me off, by the way, because I will not be able to watch that. We are back to square one. We still need to win those games. But it also depends on our teams. Of course, we are looking at the whole schedule, the fixture list, and we are, of course, saying that we don't bother what other teams are doing. But at the end of the day, we kind of do, because if Milan lose, was it Cagliari? I think it was Cagliari or somebody. I don't remember. Well, then we can afford to drop points. It's not preferred, but if that happens, it's more okay to do it now. But of course, every game matters. Every game is a must-win for Juve. It is what it is. We are such a huge club, so this is why we are in this position. And of course, when we are sitting at fifth spot right now, 7 points behind Merda and 7 points behind Milan and 4 points behind Merda, we have to win this. And then if we win, it's completely open. Yes, I was seeing the Man United Liverpool match, and Pogba was good, going up, but pretty average defensively. Yes, Aman. I watched the first half, and I gotta say, it's overhyped. It's so overhyped, my friend. I barely watch Premier League at all. And if this was the build-up, I'll tell you this, Aman. The build-up in Norway for this game has been for 24 hours. They did the fantasy preview build-up live on a national television for some reason. I think it was streamed or whatever. And then I have a neighbor just up the street. He was putting out the Manchester United flags, and I have another neighbor up the other street. He is a Liverpool fan. I mean, those guys are crazy. I mean, this was so boring. This was so freaking boring. If you want to sell your league, if you want to promote your football Premier League, this was not it. This was boring, and I kind of expected it as well because it's rarely a good game between those two teams. It's always minimal scoring, and they're always buckling together. So it wasn't that great. It wasn't that great in my opinion. And you know what? I will be more excited for this game tonight, not because I'm a Juventino, but of course also because we know, my friends, there will be goals, and both teams will want to win this one. So this is why I think this will be exciting. This will be very, very exciting. So 36 minutes, and Atalanta is still on 0-0. And there we go. The lineup is out. And, well, there we go. Let's see. Yes, Contaldo, I agree. Let's see. Before I unveil this one, it is... Yeah, well, basically, as I predicted. Basically, as I predicted. Before we unveil this one, let me just tweet this one out, because we need to do that. That's a tradition. Yeah, that's the... It is what it is, my friends. It is what it is. It is what it is. And I'm happy to tell you, my friends, that the official lineup is out very, very soon. Well, it is basically out because when certain accounts put this all out online, you just know that this is an official lineup. It is very interesting. No surprises at all, as expected. So it'll be interesting to see what happens and what Merda will be replying with, because they have a 3-5-2 system. Yes, they do. But they can play Lukaku. They for sure will play Lautaro Martinez as well. All right. So let us talk about it. Let's talk about tonight's game, because we have the lineup. And let me share it to you. Why is this not working? There we go. All right. So this is the lineup. Oh, crap. You don't see it very well, do you now? Okay, you see it now. It is Wojciech Szczesny in goal. It is Giorgio Chiellini, Leonardo Bonucci, and Danilo in the defense. However you want to call it. If it is a 4 at the back, it's a 3 at the back, is it a 6 at the back? It doesn't matter. Chiellini, Bonucci, and Danilo will take care of the defensive duties. Let's call it that. And then we have Frabotta on the left side, which is a worry, but was expected worry because we don't have anybody else. Alexandro, Juan Cuadrado, and of course Matthijs de Ligt are still with the COVID, unfortunately, so they will not be playing. And Dybala is also out. Rabiot, Bentancur, and Ramsey are in the midfield, not surprising as well. I wasn't expecting anything else because Arthur is the only option out there beside those 3, and of course McKennie, but McKennie is not 100%. So this is why, this is why it is what it is. So Rabiot, Bentancur will be starting in a deep playmaking position as he usually does. Rabiot will be the guy. A huge game for Rabiot tonight because he will be marking. He will be that physical presence in the midfield. And we have the Ramsey to take care of the creative stuff going forward. Chiesa is starting, not surprisingly as well, because he did not play during the midweek. However, there were reports throughout the whole week that he will be fit enough to play tonight. And he is, since he's starting. And of course, Cristiano and Alvaro Morata up front. So this is the lineup. Basically, this is it. Unfortunately, you don't see it because of the overlay, but you see that it is Wojciech Szczesny there, and it is Chiellini, Bonucci, and Danilo. Yes, Gotnaldo, it is Chiellini back in the squad. And some of you maybe are surprised to see Demiral like Aman is, but I do not trust Demiral in this during this game. I'd rather go with Chiellini and his experience and also his leadership qualities, since he is our captain. And I think that, well, him and Bonucci, they can work better together. They played a lot of games together, so this should work. And of course, with Wojciech Szczesny at the back, this will also be helpful. Because then Wojciech will perfectly well know where Chiellini is and what to do with Giorgio. Hopefully he will stay fit for the full 90 minutes though, because if not, it is Demiral time. It's demigod. But Bonucci also starts. This is also what else to expect. I mean, in the perfect world, in a Football Manager, in a FIFA 21 world, I mean, he is benched. Demiral starts because we cannot trust Bonucci anymore, and his defensive tactics are defensive relaxes. He's just not good enough in defense, basically. And this is what pisses me off a little bit, because we are used to seeing Bonucci on very high level, and when you play on such a high level, we expect more from you. So yes, there we go. So this is Bonucci, and of course Danilo. Danilo will be starting as well. No surprise there either. One of our, if not the most consistent defender for Juve this season, even though De Ligt has also been impressive. Fit enough, does it mean he's 70%? No, for Chiesa you mean, Gotnaldo. Chiesa is 100% fit, yes. But we'll see. If I knew, I'll say Paul. Hi, Paul. Nice to see you, Paul, my friend. Why can't Arthur start? Well, that's because he played 120 minutes against Genoa, and those freaking Brazilians, apparently. No, I will not go that far. I mean, he played 120 minutes, and it's been a while since he played football, so this was a consistency for the guy. So it is what it is. And we, of course, when we play against huge team like Merda, we have to have our best players available. And unfortunately, Arthur is just a bit inconsistent. And this is why I want Bentancur in there. However, the bad thing about this, of course, is that if Bentancur or Rabiot or I don't know who else, I think it was Bentancur, Rabiot, and somebody else, gets a yellow card tonight, they will be out for the Supercoppa in the midweek. Explain to me that rule. Stupid rule, absolutely useless. But I mean, this is Serie A. What more can you expect? But in any case, Danilo starts. Thank you, Arnav. These are going on while we're doing the La Panchina. We'll be doing a live watch. We're not doing live, unfortunately. It will be a watch party for this Merda game, and will be uploaded on La Panchina YouTube channel. So this is why I just didn't bother to take them off. So there we go. But thanks, Arnav. Juve will pay for not starting Arthur because this is Bentancur playing. This Bentancur is playing rubbish. I don't know, Paul. I think he's been better this season. It started slowly, yes, but I think he's growing. However, he has a tendency to get a yellow card way too often, and yeah, it's not good. Because every time he gets yellow, we need to do something about it, because it's very, 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 very typical of Bentancur. Firstly get a yellow and then suddenly get a red. The same goes for Rabiot as well. So these two need to keep in line. If they will get a yellow, they will be suspended for the Supercoppa. If they get a yellow tonight, they will also be considered to be benched during the second half or whatever. And we have we have McKennie, who can be subbed on for Rabiot, but we also have Arthur, who can be sub on for Bentancur, but the game plan will be ruined because this is why we start Rabiot and Bentancur and not Arthur, because we have a game plan. We need physical presence on the pitch, and we don't get that with Arthur, unfortunately. So yeah, it is what it is. And let me see if I can find the lineup for. Well, there we go. Mesut Özil to Fenerbahce. There we go. Couldn't care less. Whoa. Mehdi Benatia is set to join Parma. Funny. Mehdi Benatia, guys. Remember him? Mehdi Benatia. Wow. Okay, according to Football Italia, we have also the Merda official lineup, which is basically no surprise either. Yes, let's see. Chiesa, yes, Chiesa is fit enough. He is 100% ready and ready to go. If not, we would have started him. But we have basically no other option. So I don't think he is 70. I think he's at least 95. So we'll see, my friend. We'll see. I heard a Merda fan says that Chiesa isn't a 40-50 million player. Don't listen to Merda fans, Gotnaldo. Just ignore. It's nonsense coming out there. It's just nonsense. 40-50 million player. Who is worth 40-50 million right now? How can you price tag a player? Whatever we're paying the Fiorentina is, of course, more than he's worth right now. Because if Juve want to buy something from Fiorentina, that's gonna cost us. You know this. I know this because Fiola hates our guts. But if we're looking forward, if we're looking in the future, please don't tell me that this guy is worth a 40-50 million. This guy has been one of our best players this season, and he's only been playing I don't know. He's not been playing many games, but every time he's on the pitch, he is a danger going forward. He does it simply. He's not a very crazy guy. You know, he's not Cristiano Ronaldo from Manchester United days where he was showboating. You know, it's just direct, and he sees spaces that nobody sees. He just goes for it. This is why I said before, even he came around, I said that he is much better than Cuadrado going forward. He is, unfortunately, worse than Cuadrado in defense, and that is saying something because Cuadrado is crap in defense, but Chiesa is barely, he basically not existent. He doesn't exist in the defense. This is because he is so offensive. This is why it is so, intriguing to watch the guy, because he goes on those offensive runs, but then forgets about his defensive duties. But this is where Danilo will come into play today. Or Rabiot, or Ramsey, I don't know. Somebody needs to take the responsibility and to cover up for Chiesa. And yes, Chaco, I agree. Hope everyone step up and not go to sleep. Yes, no motivation needed. If they need any motivation, well, get out of here. No motivation needed. Just watch. Just look at the table and look at what game you're playing in 1 hour. It's merda. It's merda. It's Antonio Conte. Shove his wig up his ass. This is what we need to do. So no motivation needed. Get your toothbrush. Get your something. I don't know. Get your flag post or something and shove it up his ass. I'd love it to do it myself. Unfortunately, I'm here because of COVID. Ahmed says, hi, nice to see you, Ahmed. We will win, and Cristiano, Morata, they will be scoring. Yeah, well, I hope so, my friend. I really, really hope so. Please also, guys, smash a like on this video and contribute to the channel if you want. And let's go with the predictions, because it's always interesting to hear your predictions. Arthur giving up shape to the defense, and he has balance. Yes, he does, but I don't know. I get your point, Paul. I get your point, yes. And I liked Arthur, to be honest. I think he still is inconsistent and needs to play, but the game tonight is just not the game for Arthur. Supercoppa, though, very well might be. We'll see. Bentancur Rabiot will definitely get yellow cards, says Gotnaldo here. McKennie and Arthur in midfield for Napoli. I think Pirlo realizes this. Yeah, well, I don't think they think. I I hope they don't think about Napoli game. If they have minds on the Supercoppa already, then we'll lose this game. I agree. I guarantee you, my friends. I guarantee you. So this is what I'm saying. Please focus on tonight. What happens tomorrow, it doesn't matter. Tonight is the night. I'm sorry. Premier League is a fraud league, says Football Culture. Well, you're at, my friend. It's Football Culture. So how can not I love you? Worst game I've ever seen from the best two teams. Serie A is on topic. Serie A is on topic. Well, Serie A is interesting for sure. Football Culture, no doubt about it. Serie A is exciting. The quality, I'm not so sure, but the excitement is there. And Liverpool against Man United. You know what, my friends? 0-0 against Atalanta and Genoa. Still amazing. By the way, Kevin Strootman, back from the dead. Let me just do something funny. I'm gonna look at the history between those teams, because I want to see. Because I said this at the beginning of the stream. Liverpool and Man United, they play so boring football at times. They play a lot of games. They're just 1-0, 0-0, 2-1, or whatever. But it's just so boring. 131 games against Man United. 41 wins, 54 losses. If we're looking at Liverpool. Okay, so, well, 0-0 and then 2-0 victory. Yeah, it's 0-0 all over the place. 0-0, 2-0 victory to Liverpool, 1-1, 0-0, 3-1 to Liverpool, 2-1 to Man United, 0-0, 1-1, 0-0, 1-1. It's boring. This is a boring fixture, my friends. This is a freaking boring fixture. I don't understand why we're hyping this up. Well, some Prem heads, like Norwegians, hyping this up to another level. Why? Come on, it's going to end 0-0 or 1-1, or at least a draw. But no, they're still hoping for the exceptional football. No. It's two, great or good teams canceling each other out. There we go. It was the worst I've ever seen, says Football Culture. Yeah, there we go. All right, my friends. Inter will definitely score, so does Juve. Juve 3, Inter. Merda, my friend. Merda. Chaco 2. I mean, fine. I will not hold you to it, and I hope you are correct. However, if you watched my preview, please smash what you think my prediction is for this game while I take a snack. This is what happens when two big teams clash in its entire either a crazy result or a boring game like this is. Yes, Simar, I agree. However, Merda and Juve, two good teams tonight, and I doubt it will be 0-0. I'll be very surprised. So it is what it is, huh? If you want to win, you win. If you want to win, you're going to try to win. But those two teams today looked like they were more afraid of not losing. Well, also my good friend Ole Gunnar Solskjaer parked the bus, apparently. Yeah, it is what it is. But here we are. It doesn't matter. 0-0, we close that door. It's Calcio. It's Serie A. It's Derby d'Italia. 3-2 says Lord Ribeiro, and nice to see you, my friend. Smash a like also. 3-2, who's going to be the scorers? Lord Ribeiro. Yes, but this is the lineup, my friends. It's Cristiano, and it's Morata, and it is Ramsey, and Frabotta. Let's talk a little bit about Marotta. Let's not talk about Marotta, the one-eyed eagle. Let's talk about Frabotta, our left midfielder, left back, left wing back, whatever you want to call it. The guy, hi Bismarck, Juve will win 2-1, one goal for Cristiano and the other one for one of the midfielders. Well, I hope so. If Juve win today, will they win the title? This is not a title decider, that's for sure. But this is a very important game. We will be only 4 points behind Milan if they lose their game this weekend. But I doubt that. But anyway, it will be only 1 point behind Merda, and that is a good thing, because then they will be shaking. Conte will be shaking, and then his wig might fall off. I'm making a lot of fun. I'm making a lot of fun of Conte right now, and you can understand why. You should check out my Juve edits. Well, football culture. I will check this out. Thanks. I'll note it down. Thanks, my friend. I appreciate it. Maybe I'll use some of those as well. Maybe we can do something together. It'll be nice. Last time I told you we win this time also. Yes, Harsh. I really hope that is the case. So, Harsh, it's your head on the line. Yeah, but if we win today, no, we will not win the title. But just because of that, we might as well lose against Bologna next weekend, and then we're back to square one. But it also says something about our intent and our feel good. If we win against Merda tonight, we'll be feeling great. I will be sleeping like a baby tonight if we win against Merda. If we draw or lose, yeah, it's gonna be tough. But if we get embarrassed, this is gonna be exceptionally. I would not take it well, my friends. If we get embarrassed, I doubt that we will, though, because, well, we tend to show up in those big games. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. I'm excited. It's only 1 hour or 45 minutes basically until the kickoff, and I'm already shaking. I'm feeling it, my friends. I'm feeling in my finger. I feel it in my soul. Frabotta, yes. Let's talk about Frabotta. Yeah, thank you, Simar. Back on track. Frabotta, I'm worried. Hakimi will be facing us, and yes, I forgot to read out the lineup for Merda, even though I don't want to. It's Handanovic in goal. It is Skriniar, De Vrij, and Bastoni at the back. It's basically a 3-5-2, as we all know. Conte, the wig man, is always doing the 3-5-2, and Hakimi will be on the right. Barella, Brozovic, Arturo the Snake Vidal. I wouldn't go that far, but yeah, Vidal. And Ashley Young. Interesting. Ashley Young is starting. And, of course, Romelu Lukaku, the train. And Lautaro Martinez. So no surprise. So it will be Hakimi against Frabotta. And Hakimi against Frabotta, buckle up, my friends. It's going to be a bumpy ride. But this is where we need support. This is where we need Giorgio Chiellini. This is where we need Rabiot or Ramsey or Bentancur or whoever will be in that position to support Frabotta must be awake and must do their job. We are not only afraid of Hakimi, we're not afraid of anybody, but we have to be wary of the threat from Hakimi. And of course, Lukaku. I mean, Lukaku is a different story. We'll come to that. Frabotta, I'm shaking, my friends. He's just so anonymous for me. He has no real strength, but he has really not shown me anything that shows me that why should you start? I can understand why Bernardeschi is not playing tonight because his confidence is so low. I can understand why Alexandro isn't starting because, well, COVID. But Frabotta, I mean, why are you starting of the fact that, well, nobody else is available? That's the only thing. And I tend to say that he's struggling defensively. Chiellini will be behind him now. So we'll see if Chiellini can actually help out the guy. Hopefully he will. And offensively, he can actually get a cross or two off and actually, well, try to make an assist. But yeah, I don't know. It's just not there. It's just not there yet. But we'll see. Maybe this is the occasion for the guy. He's a young lad. Well, great future ahead of him for sure. But we'll see. We'll see tonight. Hopefully, my friends, he will not be exposed. Atalanta Genoa 0-0, says Artijon. Nice to see you, Artijon. Always a pleasure to see you in my chat. It is 0-0. Yes, I just saw that. And it's interesting. 0-0 for for Atalanta. It's not often. It's not often we can say that. Interesting. Yes, so now we have Rabiot, Bentancur. We already said that. We already talked about this. Be careful of the yellow cards. Rabiot gets to start finally, and hopefully will be great today. I hear the rumors that he will be sold after the season. I hope that it is not the case, because I like the guy. I want the guy to stay and to do well for us. So we'll see. And then we have Ramsey going forward. There was always going to be Ramsey ahead of us. In the attack, ahead of the midfield. He will be the creator for us. Also, it'll be very interesting to see if he stays fit throughout the game. I feel that I kind of am afraid that he will be bullied by either Vidal or Barella. And I want none of that. I want none of that. So he will be in the spotlight, because if without him we will be in trouble, because then there will be nobody to connect defense, midfield to attack. And then of course Chiesa, we already spoke about him. Very exciting that he starts, and I'm happy that he looks to be 100%. And then of course Cristiano Ronaldo and Morata. Let's make Conte cry again. Yes, Azijon. Yes, I agree. Let's make him cry. Why are you worrying about Hakimi? On the left side will be Cristiano, so Hakimi must worry about that. Yes, well, that's the thing. When Hakimi bombards forward, Skriniar will be behind him. As Skriniar is not an easy target, so there will be presence there, and Cristiano will always cut inside. So he will not be on that left flank. He will cut inside and expose the center of their defense, not exactly the open space behind Hakimi. I get your point. It's a very good point. And it could very well be that Hakimi will expose his flank just as Chiesa will expose his flank for us. This will be interesting. So two offensive fullbacks or wingers, whatever you want to call it, opening up space for each other. This is what I'm saying, guys. This is an exciting game of football. Oh, tasty. Very, very. It's a tasty one. It is indeed. And I want nothing more than make Conte cry for us. Yes, and then Cristiano will start, and I'm expecting something from Cristiano tonight. I'm expecting a goal. I'm expecting a performance. He has been poor in the last games, but you know what? It's time to shine. It's time to shine, baby, because it is Merda we are playing against, and he has scored only once against them. Never lost against Merda, by the way. Cristiano Ronaldo never lost against them. So we'll see. We will see what happens tonight, but he will be sure. He'll be on fire. Unfortunately, there are no fans in the stadium. If there are fans in the stadium, Cristiano will be even more up for it, because he loves booing and he loves that people hate the guy, and he just thrives on it. So for me, this is the game for Cristiano to showcase himself. Once again, prove everybody that he is 30, soon 36 years young. So we'll see if he actually delivers. And of course, at the end of the day, at the end of the last man we have mentioned is Alvaro Morata, back in the starting lineup for Serie A. Played also against Genoa. Unfortunately, we are basically have no options. We have to start with Morata, whether you like it or not. Cristiano and Morata work better together at the moment than Kulusevski and Cristiano. Dybala we can forget about because he is injured, but Kulusevski will for sure be coming off the bench at some point during the game. Hi Adam, nice to see you, my friend. Just finished your run. Well, that means that you have no snow, basically. And let me do you all a favor. Boom. See ya, PES team. Blocked. I love this game. Ronaldo needed rest, which he almost got, so he will be able to deliver. Yes, Simar, I really hope so. Unfortunately, we had to use the guy. Not because we needed to, but we it was also kind of rotation, and we're playing 120 minutes, unnecessary 120 minutes, but we did. Hi Mark, nice to see you. Done, my friends, done. At least he is blocked for 5 minutes, so we'll see if he comes back. He will be blocked permanently. We're eating good tonight. So my prediction, my friends, during my preview, Was, if you watch, shame you. 2-2 draw. This will be my prediction for tonight. I hope I'm wrong, but there will be goals. There will be goals, for sure. And who's gonna score more goals, them or us? It could go either way. So I'm banking on the draw, 2-2, 1-1, 2-2. But you know what? Let's win this thing. Seriously, let's win this thing. Shove it up Conte's ass and put some wig into it as well. Mark says 3-1. My friend, I would not love anything more than a 3-1 victory. 3-0. That would be better. But you know what? We're always going to concede because we are inconsistent. And we have Bonucci in there. Yeah. I get you, my friend. I will leave the lineup. Right here. There we go. Right here. Also, I hope you love my new setup on the overlay. You see who that is? It's freaking Morata, Tevez, Cristiano, Dybala, Del Piero, Zidane, Baggio, Platini, and Shirea. 6-5 suspected crab. You're going crazy, suspected crab. But it's nice to see you. 6-5. Let's go 6-5. Huh? Let's go crazy. Rob is here in the chat. Always nice to see you, Rob. 2-1. Andiamo Juve. Yes, indeed. 2-1. It's going to be crazy. It's going to be crazy. Anush, nice to see you, my friend. Yes, Anush. Yes. Please give me your prediction, my friend. Give me your prediction. I want to know. I want to know what you think is going to be the score tonight. Let's just talk briefly about their team, even when I don't want to talk about it. It makes me sick. It makes me sick even talking about merda. I don't want to talk about crap. I don't want to talk about what I have in my toilet. I flush my toilet, and we forget about it. I flush my toilet and just watch it go away. That's what I do with crap. But right now, I have to talk about crap because we're playing crap. But before we talk about crap, let's talk about our referee tonight. What a disaster. I don't know what Serie A referees are thinking. This is one of the biggest games in Serie A this season. And what do? They assign dovere to this. I mean, why? He is, if not the most inconsistent referee I've seen in quite some time. Dovere. Just watch us. Watch some strange refereeing decisions tonight. Be careful, my friends. Be careful. And if you get angry because of some strange refereeing decisions, this is why. Because Dovere is a strange referee. That's it. Dovere. Suspected crap. Nice to see you, Iskandar. Hey, my friend. Always nice. 1-3 to Juve. And I most of you are gunning for this 1-3 victory. Interesting. 3 goals against Merda, huh? I would love nothing more. But anyway, let's talk about crap, even though we like to flush it. So, Handanovic in goal, who is basically ball watching every time we face them. So let's keep him ball watching for another 90 minutes, huh? We're gonna win 3-1, says Bonifacio Juventino. What is going on with you guys? 3-1, 3-1, 3-1. Everybody's 3-1. Oh man, you guys are crazy. Okay, I'll take away the lineup for now, but no, you know what? Let's leave it on because people are joining and then leaving. Yeah, let's do it like it is. So, let's talk about crap. It smells. It smells, and you know what it is? It's the thing. I'm gonna talk dirty now. This is the thing that you don't want in your body. Your body rejects it. So this is why it's in the toilet. And what you do, you flush it. Yeah, you get the idea. So Skriniar, De Vrij, Bastoni, well, talented dude. Hakimi, dangerous. Barella, exciting. Brozovic, inconsistent. Vidal, hothead. Young, whatever. Premhead. Romelu Lukaku. Romelu Lukaku. Let me do you a favor, my friends. There we go. PES team is back. PES team is gone. Yeah. I don't want that crap. I don't want this crap on my timeline. Ugh. Go away. All right. Anyway. Romelu Lukaku. That's it. Romelu Lukaku. Beast. A tank. Will be hard. Will be very, very tough to handle. Because he's this huge guy. He knows what to do with his body. He knows how to shield himself. And, he knows how to create space around him. But if we take him out, we will have good chances of winning this one. Lautaro Martinez, also an interesting player. Also very, very exciting. So, yeah, that's about it. I don't see goal scorers coming from anybody else. Hakimi, Lautaro, and Lukaku. But that's it. I mean, seriously, if we close down Lukaku, we will be, we'll be good. We'll be good for it, I think. But then again, we have Danilo, we have Bonucci, and we have Chiellini. And who is he gonna go after? Of course, it's gonna be Leonardo Bonucci. I think Leonardo Bonucci will be eaten for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. He gonna slice Bonucci up in three parts: one for lunch, one for breakfast, one for lunch, and one for dinner. And maybe something tiny little bit on dessert. That's it. I fear that this will be the case if Lukaku is paired next to Bonucci. So I hope they avoid this. But it kind of looks like it is, because they will be playing central, and Bonucci is a central defender. So this is why. Hopefully Chiellini can handle it, even though he hasn't had much game time. Yes, Expected Crab. And this is the thing with great players. Chiellini, Cristiano, Gigi, the great players of the past as well. It doesn't matter how many games you've been out, or how many minutes you've been injured, or how many months you've been on the sidelines. You are great anyway. The class is permanent. So we'll see if Chiellini steps up to this tonight. And please, no silly decisions from the referees. Chiellini is our beast, yes. Hi, Rob. Nice to see you. We need to be more the Juve than we face Barca. Yes, Rob, I agree. However, against Barca, we sat deep. We sat very, very deep against Barca. Applying, well, they were applying pressure on us, but we were so compact in defense. I remember Gigi was playing and was shouting out instructions left, right, and center. This is a different game, a different opponent, an opponent who, well, they don't have Lionel Messi who will create everything for them. They have, and they will not be playing the type of football that Barca are playing. But I get your point. I do agree that we need to face Merda with the same mentality as Barca. No doubt about it. I totally agree with you, my friend. Chiellini Ligt in the back would have been epic, says Suspected Crab. Yes, it would have been. Fortunately, yeah, it is what it is with De Ligt. I hope he will be back soon. I see his missus is Instagramming day and night, and I still lack photos of her and De Ligt, which means he's still in isolation, which pisses me off. Cara 35. Yes, I do for this game, but do I trust Chiellini fitness-wise? No. I trust him to do a job worthy of Chiellini tonight, but I do not trust his legs, and I do not trust his fitness. It can happen at any moment. If he is out after 20 minutes, my friends, the whole game will change. Demiral is not the same guy. Demiral will be a hot-headed one. He could probably very well be get a yellow or even a red tonight if he is paired up against Lukaku, for example. This is why this is very important for Doveri, who is the referee tonight, to really look at the game objectively. And if he watches, if he looks at the game and sees, Lukaku is getting too much unfair treatment. I mean, this is a big guy. He needs to get some treatment. So yeah, I hope Doveri has his footballing hat on. If not, well, beware. Expect some ranting during our watch party for La Panchina. What's up, Edza? Nice, always a pleasure. Do you like you playing attacking football or defensive football? Because in Italy, defense is preferred. It says USCL prediction. It was preferred. And this is the thing. We don't prefer defense right now. Because we concede. We concede like crazy. I don't know what we prefer right now. But with Allegri, this was old school Italian football. We defended like crazy. And with Andrea Pirlo, there is some of it as well. In the press conferences, how he approaches the game throughout 90 minutes. But I do not like that sitting back and giving away the momentum to the opponent. Why? Do they do it every time after we score? I do not know. But if this is Italian football, I do not like it one bit. Stop eating. I love eating, Willie, because I need to eat. And we're gonna be sitting here all night. What am I eating? Just some sandwiches. Nothing really fancy. Next time when the lockdown is over, maybe I'll get some noodles because I love noodles. Dragozin or Demiral? Demiral for sure. I remember Demiral in the ICC 2019. Yes, Jude literally shoved Kandreva's hand. He was hilarious. Yes, I remember that as well. Yeah, hothead. Yes, we are half hour away from the kickoff, and it is exciting. It is very, very exciting what's going to happen. As I said previously, if we win, we are 1 point behind Merda. All right? If we lose, we will probably be 10 points behind Milan, which is not needed right now. Completely unnecessary. So we have to win this. We have to win this, my friends. And then we have a small matter of Crapole in the midweek, but it is a Supercoppa, so it basically doesn't matter if we lose this one. I don't care about the Supercoppa. Let them have it. They will be without Fabian Ruiz because he has COVID, but they thrashed Fiorentina earlier today, 6-0, and this is why they are on 4th spot at the moment, and we are down on the 5th. But we are still playing tonight, so we'll see what happens. But yeah, Crapole scoring goals. They are the most scored team in the league, I see. Them and, of course, Atalanta scored 40 each after 17 games of football. Calcio. What is Inter lineup? You really want to know? Yeah, I said this before, but I can say this again since we are here, and I am loving my followers, so this is why I'll do it. Handanovic, Skriniar, De Vrij, Bastoni, Hakimi, Barella, Brozovic, Vidal, Young, Lukaku, and Lautaro Martinez. For us, as you can see, trust Mia Khalifa. There we go. Husky is back. I love this. Alberto, nice to see you, my man. Basic player as well. I'm scared. You're scared? Why are you scared? We aren't scared of anybody, my friend. We are not scared of anybody. If you're scared of Conte's wig and the thing that smells like crap, well, my friend, let me turn you over to, not to the dark side, because, well, apparently you're already on the dark side. My friend, come over. We will embrace you. We will help you to get care of this. Calma. This is only a game. This is only merda. If we lose this, it doesn't matter. We're still better club than they are. They are changing their logo, apparently. I wonder what that would be. Copycats. They stole Marotta from us, or, well, he left us, and we canceled his contract, basically, but he goes to the arch rivals. Antonio Conte does that as well. Arturo Vidal. There were talks of Fernando Llorente. They're doing basically the same thing that we were doing. They're copycats. They don't have anything creative in their hands. And now they are selling. Suning are selling Merda, I believe. My friend, It's nothing to worry about. We are in better hands than they will ever be. Thank Lord for Andrea Agnelli and Fiat. You should do watch along with us. Yes, my friend. Unfortunately, Husky, I will be doing a La Panchina watch party, which will be uploaded on La Panchina YouTube channel. It's basically a channel where me and some of my friends are watching the game together and then uploading the highlights of our watch party. Maybe we will be switching this to my channel after this season. We will see what happens. Hi, Sander. Nice to see you, my friend. Yeah, it is what it is. But yes, it would be interesting to do a live, a watch along party one time with you, my friends. But it is what it is with the La Panchina. It is in a contract we have to honor. This is what it is. It is stereotypical Inter lineup. Yes, just watch out for Hakimi. Yeah, but Suning are selling metal because the Chinese government won't allow them to invest in the club. Yeah, and also, well, COVID. I think COVID is the main issue here, also because it hit him hard. China was hit very, very hard. Akshay, nice to see you. Who do you think will be most important for us today? This is a good question. Who will be most important, my friends? Well, I'm going to go out on a limb and say Bonucci. If Bonucci is great today, then he will be able to close down Lukaku and close down whatever it's coming our way. If he will be able to do that, I think we are good to go. I think Cristiano will be on fire anyway. Forza Juve, Mark. But it's the defense that's the issue. I think that Chiellini is good to go, and I think Chiellini will be A-okay for us. Danilo also, because he's been so consistent, but it is Bonucci that worries me. If Bonucci is on fire tonight, we are good to go. And of course, Frabotta. But still, I think that Bonucci needs to be on fire tonight. So he will be the most important. The vital player for us, of course, is Cristiano Ronaldo tonight. If he is on fire, he is unstoppable, as you all know. So if he scores 1 or 2, it's already a too good to go for us, in my opinion. But of course, then I have lapses in concentration defensively, Bonucci being shaky, Chiellini maybe have a slip up, and then of course the referee. You never know what the referees are gonna cook up tonight. Suddenly they get a yellow. Suddenly they get a silly red card. Yeah. Sorry. Yeah. So it is what it is, my friends. I'm excited. I really want us to win. I really want us to do well, because if we do well, we probably win. It's all about the performance. All about the performance. Chiesa will be on fire, though, says Boniperti. Yes, I hope so. This game is going to be lit, says Yash. Yes, it's going to be on fire. Fire. Let me get one as well. We're eating good tonight. I'm excited for the game, my friends. I'm really excited. I'm not nervous. Well, I'm a bit nervous. We need to score early, says Andy, and demoralize them. The worst thing that can happen is going into a second half tied with the Conte side. They always improve in the second half. Yeah. But you know what? The worst thing that can happen to us if we score early, because you know what's going to happen if we score early. We sit back. We sit back and just give them the ball and let them have some fun. So I'm not even sure what's going to happen. I'm not even sure what's the best approach to this one. 22 minutes, yes. Whew, it's going to be exciting, huh? Even 2-0 at halftime is not good enough, because we tend to be slower as the game progresses. But you know what? I'll say this, Andy. We have Kulusevski off the bench. Kulusevski is an interesting player. He has not, I'll say this though, Kulusevski has not been playing well against good sides. He has been crap against all Champions League sides. He was okay against Genoa, but there is something there. There is just something that can be clicking tonight with Kulusevski on the pitch. He will be starting on the bench, but he may very well be coming on, and we'll see. This will be his first huge game, which he will impress in if he does. We'll see. We will see. Every time I watch a game live, we play bad. Well, don't watch. Yes, Ahmad. Yeah, well, we're joking, my friend. Of course, please watch the game, enjoy. It will be nice. Chiesa will be careful not to break his defensive line. Yeah, well, Chiesa will be bombarding forward. So this is what basically could be a 3-4-3 formation for us, because Chiesa will be such a offensive dude. Or maybe even 3-3-4. I don't know, whatever. Yeah. You need a PhD. I always said this. You need a PhD to understand what Pirlo is doing. 4 at the back, 3 at the back, 5 at the back. Yeah, it's all so dynamic, my friends. It's all over the place. So what I'm saying is just trust the process, and whatever he's cooking, let's just stick with it, I guess, because we don't have any other option. We can lie down and cry, and we can be negative about the game, but it won't help us anymore. Support Pirlo right now, and let's see what happens. This is a big test for Andrea Pirlo as well against his old coach. And I'm sure Andrea Pirlo picked up something during their time together. Kulusevski coming in the second half and scoring the winning goal. Boom, boom, boom. Quick FIFA game, says Basic Player. Well, there we go. I don't play FIFA. I hate FIFA. Those bastards, those money-grabbing assholes. Ultimate Team destroyed it for them, in my opinion. So this is why I love offline gaming, Assassin's Creed, Dark Souls series. What more did I play? Skyrim for sure. What was it? Yeah, Assassin's Creed series, basically everything. Yeah, it's 20 minutes until the kickoff, and I'm talking about Assassin's Creed. Pinch me. Why am I so calm? I don't know. Yeah. All right, my friends. We can limit Chiesa bombarding forward with too much defensive duty. Danilo can cover. Yes, I agree, Andra, and I agree. And this is what will be happening, because Chiesa needs to be offensive. He needs to go forward, and he needs to create. And he needs to create spaces. Because without Chiesa up there, there will be two predictable. It will be Cristiano and Morata linking up. And if you close down Morata, you have only Cristiano. And Cristiano, to be honest, my friends, it's very easy to mark Cristiano and stop him when you are in position defensively. You have 5 players at the back, which they will do, being, Hakimi, Skriniar, De Vrij, Bastoni, and Young. With 5 at the back, it will be much easier to content Cristiano. Will it be impossible? Well, let's wait and see. If he's on fire, my friends, Cristiano is unstoppable. So we'll see. Alberto, he hates FIFA as well. Yes. I did not try PES. No, I don't have the time, my friends. I don't have the time. Suspected Crab, yes. Dark Souls. It's hard. It's freaking difficult. But I love it. I love the way. And if you didn't play, we're talking gaming right now for some reason. I love this. If you didn't play Bloodborne, who was it? Suspected Crab. If you didn't play Bloodborne, please play Bloodborne. It's the same thing as Dark Souls, but I kind of loved it. I love the gaming play, and I love the way how the whole thing worked. And it's an open world game, but it really isn't. So yeah, I loved it. Bloodborne, one of my favorite, tough, frustrating games, but one of my favorites. Shame they will not be come out with the Dark Souls 4 though. Real shame. Pirlo won against Milan, which was a big test for him. Yes, it was, Simar, and he was able to pull that off. Yes. So we will see. We shall see. And it is Conte, though. It is Conte, and Conte knows everything there is to know about a Juve. What he doesn't know is what to do with Pirlo as a coach. So he might be in for a shock. And Cristiano Ronaldo, as I said, never lost against Merda. His Sporting team lost once, but he was not in the squad while he was playing for Sporting. But he faced them and never ever lost. He even scored only once though for Juve. But let's keep that record. For Cristiano's sake, let's keep that stat intact. Huh? Let's do that. Chiesa pocketed Theo Hernandez last time. Yes. Yes, Theo Hernandez, by the way, is COVID positive, I hear, as well as Hakan Çalhanoğlu. So we'll see how they react to that. And as I said as well, Mario Mandzukic will be joining Milan. I am a bit... I'm not disappointed, but I have mixed feelings about this because I loved Mandzukic as a player, as I said. But it's probably too late for him to rejoin Juve because the bridges are kind of burned. We kind of put him in the freezer for a year, thanks to Sarri, because he had so high wages. And we're live, by the way, it seems. Yeah. So, yeah, I mean, what's done is done. And he will not be coming to Juve. He will be joining Milan. What good will he do? We'll see. His determination is on fire, as always. I have no doubt. But we're just watching Chiesa running up and down. So Chiesa is 100% fit. If Gotnaldo is still with me, Chiesa is 100% fit. So we'll see. But Mandzukic will probably offer something off the pitch. But on the pitch, it's limited because it will be Zlatan all the way. Yeah, it is a pity. Yes, Boniperti, I agree. But you know what? To be honest, he's not a snake. He's not a trader or whatever. It's just what it is. And it's not. I mean, Fernando Llorente is not even a snake. So yeah, now Vidal is hugging Chiellini. Why should you hug crap? Wash your hands before you show up on that pitch again, please, Chiellini. Wash your hands, put on your mask or something. But we'll see what happens with Mandzukic, guys. Scroll up for my last comment, what it is. Andy is I love that Andy is has a good comments there. Let's see. I think if Chiesa can pin back Young and Bastoni, that will screw them a lot. Bastoni is their only defender that can play long balls, get him up for crosses, and Morata and Ronaldo are bound to score one. We'll see. We'll see what happens, my friend. It is a good comment, yes, but I don't know, man. I don't know. Chiesa and Cristiano will need to have their day if we are to win against these guys. If not, well, it might very well be a draw, but then again, our defense need to show up. So we'll see. We'll see, Andy. Is it true with Scamacca? Well, whatever is true, I don't know, Toro. But the fact is that this guy, we saw him against us for 120 minutes or whatever, and didn't impress me that much. So this is an investment. If they are going for this guy, this is an investment for the future, or basically a plusvalenza. But I don't feel that he will be that present for us or important for us very early stages in the during his Juve career, should he arrive. So I'm not so sure he will be good for us, though, if he joins. We'll see. We'll see. It's early days. It's almost time, Alberto. Yes. Colin, I think it is his name, or Chris. Oh, I'm sorry, man. Can have hard feelings about the guys that play Switch all the time. Yes, if we are talking about Mario Mandzukic, yes, no hard feelings. Yeah, but it still feels like you feel it, you feel it when your old one of your favorite players from before suddenly joins your rival. You kind of feel it. It's only natural. But to be pissed off and to be calling him a traitor, a snake, or whatever, it's just, it's Colin. Yes, Colin Power. Thank you, Colin. Yeah, or Alberto. It's just unreasonable. So we'll say it like it is. It feels. I feel like a bit of a regret. I kind of miss him a little bit more now, but it is what it is. Show must go on, as they say. Show must go on. Signor Juventino is also present. Hi, man. Nice to see you. Your predictions, my friend. Colin, your prediction. Alberto prediction, and of course, Signor Juventino. Frambota needs to play very well against Hakimi. Yes, I agree. However, Toro, it's not only on him. There has to be a support from Rabiot, Bentancur, and of course Chiellini. And this is why I think Chiellini is vital for us tonight. Chiellini will be that backup, if in case Frabotta screws it up and leaves some spaces open. And Chiellini will be that guy to remind Frabotta that, please, don't bombard forward. I need you to help me out. So it's a perfect game for Chiellini, this. It's a perfect game to bully a position, to control your line defensively, and to nurture the defensive traits of Frabotta. It will be very interesting to see what happens. This is why I'm so happy that Chiellini is starting. Hopefully, will be fit throughout the whole game. 2-2 says Signor Juventino. This was my prediction as well. 2-3 for Yash. That is fine. I hope so. It doesn't matter how we win. Just win. Basically, just win. There was also a comment further up. Chiesa will dominate Young, says Colin. We hope so. He dominated Theo Hernandez, so why not Ashley Young as well? But different game, different players, and Conte is aware of the threat from Federico Chiesa, so we'll see. The only thing, though, this is another big game for Federico Chiesa. He delivered last time against Milan. Let's see if he can follow up. And those 40-50 minutes we were talking about earlier, all worth it if he produces a worldie tonight. We'll see. 4-2 for Juve. That's crazy win. Colin, I gotta say. 2-1. Yeah, well, there we go. 2-1. There were 2-1s, there were 3-1s. Yeah, you're going for the win, guys. And since we are Juventini, of course, we got to believe in this team. We got to believe in our boys. And let's do this. Andrea Pirlo in a mask, I see right there. Also Giorgio Chiellini on that. If you've been to San Siro, I've never been to San Siro, but it's iconic, but it looks kind of a little bit old. So, yeah, maybe time for reconstruction, upgrading. I see Arthur. Adrian Rabiot, and of course, we saw also Federico Bernardeschi, who will or will not be leaving, will or will not be leaving Juve during the transfer market. I don't know, but yeah, 11-2 says Toro. Oh, there we go. If he does celebrate, I hope not. If he does, I really don't care. You know what? I don't want to talk about crap. We flush in the toilet. I said this. We're gonna do a watch along. No, watch party for the La Panchina channel. Yes, we will be doing. We need to stop Brozovic detecting play and have fast link up with the forward. Lukaku, as I said, will be the key to stop. If we stop Lukaku, we will have good chances. If Lukaku is unstoppable, we will be in trouble. And don't forget Lautaro Martinez. Don't forget Hakimi and also Barella as well. All right, my friends. It was closing up to the kickoff. We will be closing down this session. Thank you so much for joining. We will see you after the game for the full-time whistle, full-time reactions, and full-time discussion, play ratings, and whatever. Yash, Kale, the channel is La Panchina. Let me write it down. La Panchina. Probably we will be doing this in the future on my channel from the next season on. These watch parties, but we'll see what happens. This is the La Panchina. There we go. Maybe watch along last 5 minutes. Yeah, we'll see, Andra. But as I said, we will be doing watch party. So I won't be joining. I won't be streaming during the game. I can't do it both times. But in the future, my friends, in the future, everything will happen. In 2 hours, Roman, yes. In 2 hours, my friend, Bracey Player. Fino alla fine. Forza Juve, says Mark. Forza Juve, says Adza. My friends, good luck. See you on the other side. Fino alla fine. Let's do this. My prediction is 2-2. I hope we are wrong. I hope I'm wrong. Because we need to win this one. And it's never bad time to crap on crap. Let's go, says Pierre. We do go. Fino alla fine.